welcome back to my channel and welcome to my very first vlog. This vlog was supposed to happen at the very end of February to celebrate the end of the Sober series, but here we are. I ran into so many hiccups with getting this video done and getting it uploaded and getting the voiceover and all of that done, but I got it done and here we are. This is the wedding of a very close and dear friend of mine, and it was here in Georgia. And I'm arriving to the venue because I was asked to help with the setup, which I was honored to do. And I won't say the name of the venue, but I was asked to help out and I was more than happy to do so. So when I got there, they had already had the chairs set up and they were getting the tables ready as well. And I love how the bride and groom chose to keep this simple. I love simple weddings because at the end of the day, it really is about the marriage and not the wedding day. But here I was asked to create a balloon garland for the altar. And so me and this nice young lady here came up with an idea on how to make this balloon garland work. We did 2 of them. I think they turned out great. That was actually our first time doing it. And then came the storm. As you can see, it rained, and it didn't rain too long, but when it came pouring down. We said a prayer in hopes that it was going to clear, and we continued on. I think the garland turned out beautiful, and during this time it was still storming out there. The storm went on for a few minutes and it did eventually stop, and so we were able to continue on and get all the food in and finish with the setup, which was super simple. And I love brides like that. The bride trusted us with setting up everything for her wedding, and she was just really calm, and I think that's the best way to be on your wedding day. You cannot control everything, and so she trusted everybody and it turned out well. This is just a clip of the venue outdoors. We have the weeping willows and everything. Again, it rained, so it wasn't like this bright, beautiful sunny day, but it was definitely beautiful on the inside. And we had a great time at the wedding itself. Here we're just getting the guest box set up for all of the cards and the gift table, which is up underneath. Anyone who brought a gift for the bride and groom, they went ahead and put it up under that table. Here we're just doing the last minute rehearsal. She didn't have a large wedding party, which again is another great idea. And let me just slow it down for just a second. I want to commend again this bride. The couple getting married here are an older couple, and I have always embraced older couples. I have for years, because marriage later in life is not riddled with a lot of uncertainty or performance. You're just yourself. And I've always embraced older couples and marriages that happen later in life for that reason. And this was not the type of bride that wanted to be in control of every single detail. She was confident that it was going to look good and be well, and it turned out great. Even with the rain, there was no panic. She was super calm. And so I absolutely love her spirit. And I think that a whole lot of younger brides and future brides could most definitely take a lesson from her. She was absolutely fantastic and amazing, and she complimented us on our garland. So I had to head back to my room, my hotel room, so that I could get ready to attend this wedding. So I went ahead and headed back, and I had to scramble. I was rushing the entire time to get ready because my hotel is about 30 minutes away from the actual venue. So it took me like an hour round trip to get there and back. But anyway, it worked out, and I ended up wearing a little black dress. I think every lady should own a little black dress, or an LBD. which that was a dress code anyway. It was black, silver, and white. And I went ahead and jumped on in my car and drove it back to the venue after that. And here we are, ready to celebrate with the bride and groom on their wedding day. By the way, little known fact, back in 2008, I actually got my license to become a bridal consultant. So I absolutely love weddings. I love to design events. And one of these days, sooner than later, I'm going to own my own event center. Weddings make me so happy, and they're one of the greatest occasions. So I thought I'd share that little sidebar. Now, right here, I'm just sharing with you that the wedding is going to start in about 5 minutes. Sorry for no sound. Y'all, this ceremony was absolutely phenomenal because it was super short. It was about 10 minutes. And that is no exaggeration, about 10 minutes. So here we are, and the beautiful bride is getting ready to walk down the aisle. Now, I chose not to show the bride's face because I'm trying to keep their faces out of this video as much as possible, just to protect their privacy. Even though it obviously is their wedding, I still didn't want too much of their face showing, for them to be so publicized. But I do really appreciate them for trusting me to help them with their setup, and also just inviting me. I absolutely love weddings, and I have not been to one in about 5 years. So here they're making their vows. And again, no exaggeration, when I tell you this ceremony was about 10 minutes long, yeah, so we had to wait for them to change out the room, and then we had our reception. Here's the bride and the groom making their introduction. As we get ready to do a little bit of partying, and y'all, we were very sophisticated in there. Nobody got too crazy. It was a very calm reception for the most part. On the tail end, there was a little bit of partying going on, but most people had gone home by then. But we had a really good time, and the food was good, and everything was wonderful. And here's a glimpse of that beautiful wedding cake that I had to get before the start of the reception. And something that I thought that was absolutely hilarious was that the DJ had a karaoke, and whoever had the nerve to get up and sing in front of everyone got to get in line to get their food first. That was the prize. And so 2 different ladies did the karaoke. I only filmed one of them, and they were able to get their food hot and ready and first, and everybody else got to get in line when their tables were called. By the way, the groom prepared all of this food himself. I love it, and that is how you remain frugal. And catering is one of the largest parts of a wedding budget. So the groom put his skills to work, and he made all of this delicious food for everybody. Here they are having their first dance as newlyweds. Their song was Here and Now by the one and only Luther Vandross, which is one of the most beautiful wedding songs ever written. Congratulations to the bride and groom. I love this waterfall, y'all. It changed colors, as you can see, and it was very, very peaceful. We had an amazing time, and I'm so glad that I got to share this day with them.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may seal your pledge with a kiss.